When making offers on distressed properties, most new wholesalers have no idea how to accurately calculate the cost of repairs and either guess or they spend way too much time trying to figure it out. If you underestimate the cost of repairs, you could overpay and contract a bad deal, which is a common mistake many wholesalers make. And if you overestimate the cost of repairs, your offer will be too low and you'll miss out on a lot of deals. The thing is, the only way to get the exact cost of repairs is to get bids from qualified contractors for labor and material. But there are two fundamental problems with getting bids from contractors. First, it's subjective because the items to fix and the quality of finishes can vary from investor to investor and from house to house. And two, getting bids is very time consuming. Have you ever spent hours getting bids and crunching all the numbers just to make an offer and the seller rejects it and you just wasted all that time? I know I have. That is so frustrating and will limit your ability to make enough offers to get enough deals to reach your goals. Instead, you need to be able to accurately calculate the cost of repairs on any deal so you can quickly run your buy formula and get to your buy price. And after doing thousands of deals over the past 20 years, and as a full-time wholesaler and a flipper, I've developed a standardized process for calculating repairs and even created an algorithm that will compute the numbers instantly for you. On this video, I'm going to share that algorithm with you so you can understand the numbers. But even better, I created an instant deal analyzer tool that does it for you, literally in under 60 seconds. It's really cool, and I'll show you how to get that for free, so keep watching. Now, in order to use my cost of repairs algorithm, you need to know two things, and neither of them have to do with home remodeling. First is the square footage of the house. This is usually really easy to find on Zillow, Redfin, or Realtor.com. The second thing you need to know is the level of rehab that is needed to flip the property. In my experience, there are three basic levels of a rehab. Level one is what we call a light rehab, which is basically carpet and paint and some minor miscellaneous things. A level two rehab is what I call an average rehab, or what I sometimes refer to as a cosmetic rehab or a surface rehab. It includes carpet and paint and updating the kitchen and baths, so cabinets and countertops, and also electrical and plumbing fixtures. And the third level of rehab is what I call a heavy rehab, which can be a complete gut job, including roof, siding, windows, or it could be changing the floor plan or doing an addition. A heavy rehab is an extensive rehab that needs everything. And like I said, my experience has been that a rehab usually falls into one of those three levels: light, average, and heavy. Next, let's put some 2025 cost of repairs numbers to this. But before I do, disclaimer, in no way is this foolproof. Labor and material costs can vary from market to market and depending on the grade of finishes. But by and large, these numbers are going to get you in the ballpark and keep you safe. So again, these numbers may fluctuate over time, but as of this recording, these are the numbers that I'm using in 2025 to estimate repairs. Now, I don't use a blanket price per square foot, and the reason why is because as the square footage of a property increases, so does the extent of work, and so does the market expectation on quality. So what I do is I create square footage ranges and then assign a rehab cost for each square footage range for light, average, and heavy. This will make more sense when I show you. Okay, so for homes under 1,500 square feet, a light carpet paint rehab costs $30,000. An average carpet paint kitchen bath rehab costs $55,000, and a heavy complete gut rehab costs $90,000. For homes 1,500 to 2,500 square feet, a light carpet paint rehab costs $40,000. An average carpet paint kitchen bath rehab costs $70,000, and a heavy complete gut rehab costs $125,000. For homes 2,500 to 3,500 square feet, a light rehab costs $55,000, an average rehab costs $85,000, and a heavy complete gut rehab costs $150,000. For homes 3,500 to 5,000 square feet, a light rehab costs $75,000, an average rehab costs $125,000, and a heavy complete gut rehab costs $200,000. For homes over 5,500 square feet, a light rehab costs $100,000, an average rehab costs $175,000, and a heavy complete gut rehab costs $250,000. And like I said, most rehabs fall in one of 3 levels, but you may have a deal that falls in between light and average or average and heavy. If that's the case, then split the difference and you'll be fine. So feel free to use that as a reference, but let me show you a way to do this that is 10 times easier and faster so you don't have to remember or save this as a reference. I created an instant deal analyzer tool that already has these built-in formulas. All you do is put the square footage and choose if the rehab is light, average, or heavy, and my deal analyzer will automatically calculate the cost of repairs as well as your buy formula. Now, once it does, you can adjust the numbers if you'd like. And what's cool is you can save properties so you can refer back to them later so you don't lose your work or forget your analysis. And the best part is I'll give it to you for free. Just go to mydealanalyzer.com. All I ask in return is you leave a comment and say, "Thanks, Jerry, you are a flipping genius." Now, when it comes to determining your buy price, the cost of repairs isn't the only thing you need to figure out. You also need to accurately determine the after repair value, or the price the home will sell for after the repairs are made. So next, I want you to watch a video where I explain the most accurate buy formula you'll ever need when going after deals to wholesale or flip. Watch that video now, and I'll see you on the next video.